Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is CB Harris. So, I was tagged by Jarhead6 to do the 7 questions here on YouTube. So, I would like to answer those. But first off, let me just say, Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I hope you guys have a great day. I want to tell you guys that I'm thankful for all the viewers, especially subscribers, people who leave comments, and I also am thankful for pretty much the entire gun community here on YouTube. I've met a lot of great people, a lot of really fantastic people who are willing to share their knowledge, who are willing to mentor me and help me along the way. And in fact, Jarhead6, I consider him to be a pretty good mentor. I know I'm older than he is by quite a ways, but he's still helped me out a lot here on YouTube. Definitely a great person. I don't know why you wouldn't be a subscriber of mine and not be one of his, but if for some reason you've been living under a rock, go find that. I will leave a link down below. Find his channel and go there and subscribe there. So, let's get into this, shall we? So, why do you do YouTube? That's the first question. Well, I'd like to say that I do it because, you know, I love you guys and I love everything you do, and I do. I do love the comments and everything. I'll admit, I hoped to make money at YouTube. Along the way, I found something that I really enjoy doing because really, if it was all about money, I would have quit a long time ago and moved on to something else, because you're not going to make a lot of money on YouTube. I've put way more into it than I have gotten out of it. Yes, I know someday you can make a lot of money at it, maybe, and I hope to get to the point where, you know what, it's paying for itself, and it's paying for, you know, whatever, because it's always great to make money at something you enjoy doing. So, yeah, I do hope that someday I can make a little bit more money. I will say that I have met one of my monetary goals. I did hope to make enough money to pay for ammo, and I'm proud to say I can now buy a box of ammo every month based on my revenue here from YouTube. I'll let you decide which type of ammo, but I guarantee you it's not 50 BMG. So, my next goal is going to be to, you know, maybe someday I'll be able to purchase a firearm every year, do some testing on it throughout that year. I don't know. We'll see if that ever happens, but that is a good goal to have. But I really do enjoy making the videos, actually. It's quite enjoyable to me. It can be frustrating at times, but I really like that. I also really like the community itself. I like watching videos. I don't watch and comment as much as I used to, just because it's, especially this month, being crazy, making videos non-stop. I'll tell you what, it's wearing me down now, but we're getting there. We're almost at the end of this video a day thing, so I'm excited for it to end. It's been a great time, but I'm ready for it to be over now. So, the next question, where did my YouTube name come from? So, the channel started, the name was Bombbuster72. Bombbuster, okay, I was an explosive ordnance disposal technician. When I made the channel, I was active duty, and that's what I was doing. That's where that came from. 72 was the year I was born. I changed the channel name earlier this year, and the reason for that was, really, the name wasn't fitting with what the channel is. People were like, what in the world is this all about? It just didn't make sense to people. So I changed the name. Now we are Armed with Information. I think it still leaves the door open to talk about a lot of different subjects. We can talk about guns, we can talk about gear, we can talk about prepping, and it's all information, and I think it's all, you know, fits under that name of Armed with Information. So that's why we changed the name, and so far I think it's been pretty positive as far as the name goes. Next question, how long have I been on YouTube? I've been on YouTube a while, okay? If you look at my About page, it's going to tell you New Year's Eve 2011, so coming on 5 years. Now, I signed up initially for YouTube because I couldn't leave comments unless I had an account. So I signed up. That's when I chose that Bombbuster72 name. I really didn't do any videos for probably a year at least. I just leaving comments, and that was it. A year into it, made a video. Here and there I would make videos, but really didn't get into making a lot of videos and really wanting to do something with it probably for a year after that. So I like to say it's only been 3 years. It's been 5, but really only been doing videos here on YouTube for about 3. So that's where that goes. I think that I've only been doing videos well for about, you know, I don't know, what time is it right now? This is the greatest video I've ever done, I guess. But I think I've improved quite a bit over that time, but, you know, really for about the last year, I feel like I've kind of come into my own, really started making some really good quality videos. And that kind of goes along with what do I use to record my videos here on YouTube. So early on, like a lot of people, I used what I had. I had a JVC, a digital recorder. It recorded in 480i, really just poor format, not very good resolution at all, but it's what I had. I quickly moved on from there and added my cell phone, which was okay. It was an older phone. It did okay, better than the digital recorder I had, the camcorder I had, but still didn't do fantastic. Didn't take me too long to move on from that. I currently am using an LG G3, which is right over there. It is an older phone, but it actually has some pretty good quality as far as the videos and pictures and stuff go, so I still use it. I'm going to upgrade at some point in the future, but for now, that's the cell phone that I'm going to use. I do have a GoPro, a Hero 3. It's an older model now, but I still use it for a lot of B-roll and things like that. The intro video at the beginning of this was done on that. There's a question later where I'll talk about that some more. The main camera that I'm using, right up there, that is a Canon. That's a T5i. It's a DSLR camera. It works really, really well. I like it a lot. It has a microphone input, which is where this one is going, and that is a whole other thing too. Sound to me is very important. I recently watched a video, and it was from a channel that actually has quite a few subscribers, probably close to the 70 to 75,000 subscribers. The video was amazing. It looked really awesome. It was one of those top 10 videos, you know, and the quality of the video was really good, and the sound was pretty good when it was B-roll, and he's just, you know, the narrator was just talking over the B-roll. Looked pretty good, sounded pretty good, and then it went to a studio setting, and it sounded like it was a tin can. And I'll be honest with you, it kind of bothered me, because, you know, if you have that many subscribers and you have that much put into it, sound is very important. If you can't hear what's going on, it's not very good. And I know I've had some poor quality sound in the past. I absolutely know that. That's why I've really wanted to fix it. I'm a little bit of a obsessive compulsive about some things, and I really needed to fix my audio. So that's what this microphone is right here. It's hooked into my DSLR. I also have another microphone up here hooked into my phone, and the reason I have two mics is it really comes down to this. If I forget to plug one of them in, if I have something happen and the sound quality isn't there, I'm hoping between those two microphones down here and up there, one of them will have decent quality sound. So that's my purpose for doing that. Lighting, I have a light here, I have a light down here, and that's to fill because I like to wear a hat and I hate the shadow that used to be all over my face. I've got a light there, I've got a light there, I've got a light over there, and I've got a light behind me backlighting my banner back there. So lighting is important too, and that's really why I do a lot of video in the studio. I do some B-roll and stuff like that outside, but I like to do a lot of studio stuff because I can really control the lighting, the sound, and all that stuff a little bit better. Again, that goes to my obsessive compulsive, I guess, stuff that's going on. So that's what all that's about. So for editing my videos, I use Cyberlink and I use PowerDirector 12. I think they're on PowerDirector 15 or something like that now, but PowerDirector 12, it's a, you know, kind of a medium priced, you know, $100 to $200 range. A lot of features on it. That's why I like it. It works pretty well. I've used a couple of other different things throughout the past. Most of them were pretty crappy. I think this is the best one that I've come across so far. So the next question, do you make your own thumbnails? Yes, I do. I use PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. It lets me, you know, PowerPoint is usually used for like presentations and slideshows and stuff like that. But it lets me do is I take a single slide, I can put a background, you know, either an image or a color or something like that in. I can put a banner on it, I can put words on it, I can use word art, lots of different fonts I can use, change colors and all that kind of stuff quickly, easily. And then I can save it, instead of saving it as a PowerPoint, I can save it, that slide, as a PNG or a JPEG, and then I use that for my thumbnail. So that's what I do. So the next question, who made your intro and outro videos? I did. Okay, I don't use them as much. I know in the past I've used them and they were way, way, way too long. Even the one before this video I think is a little bit too long. I made it specifically for this month. Okay, it's for the video a day project that I'm working on. And what that is I put a GoPro Hero 3. I put my GoPro on one of our cadre at work. I put it on his head. He went through the shoot house doing tactical combat casualty care training, and so that's what all that is about. Now, as far as the outro goes, it's PowerPoint, it's a slideshow. I'm able to put like some little windows up there, little blocks off to you know, add video to, so you can click here to watch a different, you know, all that kind of stuff that we put at the end of videos. Now the music, I just use the free stuff, the non-attribution stuff that is available here on YouTube. I think it's pretty good music. I think it's pretty cool, actually. So that's what I use. So the last question is, do you think you'll ever quit doing videos on YouTube? Now, I'd like to say no, never. I will never quit doing these videos. I'm going to press on and do it forever. I don't know. You know, honestly, I guess if it ever got to the point where it isn't fun, I would probably quit. Now, I did get to that point with how hard it was and how much time I was spending on them. I got to that point where I was ready to quit and ready to give up. I, took a little break, kind of got refocused again, figured out what I needed to do to press forward, and that's where we are right now. I think I'm sitting in a pretty good place. Obviously, we're going to slow down after this month. Probably going to end up doing about 2 videos a week instead of 7. I think that's a pretty good pace that I can keep up without any problem. So that's it. That's where that goes. Now, I haven't figured out who I'm going to tag yet. So I will put some names up here as soon as I figure that out, and you guys will see it instantly. You don't have to wait for me to figure it out. But I'm excited to see what they have. So tag You Guys Are It. Again, be sure to check out Jarhead6. He's the one that tagged me. I will leave a link down below to him as well as these other channels. So go check them all out. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show today, and I hope you guys had a fantastic Thanksgiving, or you're still having it probably. But anyway, until next time, take care and be safe. Charlie Bravo out.